All right, so we're going to continue with percent problems. And the kind of problems we're talking about today are ones that I call out of. And I'll explain to you what that means in a second. We're also going to work with figuring out percents of circle graphs. Okay, so those are, it's just a couple of sort of all a little bit different kinds of problems. But they're all related because you're always going to be thinking about how many out of how many. That's what we're going to be thinking about today. So if you'll open it to the inside of your foldable where it says out of. Okay, so sometimes percents are not out of 100. So let's say you take a math test, there are 40 questions, and you miss 2. How do you know what your grade is? Well, you know what your grade is because you have to figure how many out of how many. So let's talk about that for a second. There are 40 questions. So how many, if you missed 2, how many did you get right? 38. So you got 38 out of 40 right. You got it? 38 out of 40? Yes? That's the same as 38 over 40. Now, if I just gave you a fraction, you know how to make that into a percent, don't you? What do? Divide. Grab your calculator. Divide 38 by 40. When you have an answer, raise your hand. Divide 38 by 40. Eli, what'd you get? I'm sorry? Okay, yeah, 0. Gotcha. 0.95. Okay, now is that a percent? It's a decimal. So we have to move it 2 places to the right, and so you got a 95%. You got a 95%. And that's how grades are calculated. Okay, 95%. Okay, and that's really all we're doing today is just figuring out if you get a certain number out of a certain number, what percent is that? This example is in your notes. This is example number 1. Notice how they're numbered. 1, 2, and 3. So it says 1 out of 4 burgers had cheese on them. What a percent of burgers had cheese? So this is an out of question. So how many burgers were there? 4. And how many had cheese on them? 1. Write this on your paper. This should be in your notes. 1 out of 4. And I think I did this right. I put blank out of. So 1 out of 4. Okay, so 1 out of 4. So let's divide it. 1 divided by 4. Some of you may know this one in your head. 1 out of 4. Yeah, good. Because if we divide 1 by 4, we're going to get 0.25. But we move our decimal over 2 places and we have 25%. So 25% of the burgers had cheese on them. So in this case, we have this grid. Now, we did some grids before, but they always had 100 boxes on them. So we could just count the number of boxes to get our percent. Does this have 100 boxes? No. So the first thing is we got to figure out how many out of how many. So let's start this. We have how many shaded? 3 out of, and there are a total of 12 boxes. So 3 out of 12 are shaded. So what percent is shaded? 3 divided by 12 is, okay, so it's 1/4, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a percent. 25%. So that's 3 out of 12. Divide 3 by 12, and we get 0.25. And then we move our decimal over 2 places, and we get 25%. Okay, in the circle graph, the directions say how many people were surveyed. How many people were surveyed? 200, right? 200 people were surveyed. 200 people were surveyed. Okay, so it says if 200 people were surveyed, how many people chose Superman as their favorite superhero? So Superman was chosen by what percent? 12%. Okay, now this is not an out of question in the same way. It's kind of the same way, but not exactly. So this is like what we were doing yesterday. We have 200 people, and we have 12% of them times 12%, which is 0.12, and that will tell us how many people chose Superman. When you have the answer, raise your hand. Vermont, how many people? 24? Raise your hand if you agree with 24. Good. Very good. Okay? So 24 people chose Superman as their favorite superhero. Okay? Then our last one says, we still have 200 people, so I'm just going to write that down. 200 people. And then it says, how many people chose the Hulk or Thor? So if they chose the Hulk, that's one number. So that's what percent? 21%. And how about what percent chose Thor? 13%. Okay, so we have 21% and 13%. Now there are a couple of ways we could work it at this point. Who has an idea of what you would like to do to figure out what percent chose either of those two? What would you like to do? Divide what by what? 13 by 21? What would that give you if you did that? What would you get from that? I mean, yeah, but I'm just what are you thinking what kind of answer is that going to give you if you divide the 2%? A fraction? Okay. So would it give you the fraction of the whole, or would it just be a fraction of a fraction? I feel like you would just get a fraction of a fraction that way. Right? What do you think? All right, I'll give you a hint. It wasn't divide, so we've got 3 more choices. Add, subtract, or multiply. What do you think?
Subtract the Hulk from Thor.
Subtract them. So it would give us the difference between them. So does it say how many people chose the difference between Hulk or Thor? All right, let's do this another way, because I'm thinking my logic's not working for you. So let's do this. Let's say how many people chose the Hulk? Okay, so if we had 200 people, and let's see, the Hulk was 21%. 21% of them chose the Hulk. Everybody calculate how many people that was.
11.
That's 11?
Did you say 42?
It should be 42.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so 42 people chose the Hulk. But then we also have to talk about Thor, because it said the Hulk or Thor. So we have our 200 people, our same 200 people, times Thor, which is 13%. How many people was that? 26. Now, we have 42 people who chose the Hulk, 26 people who chose Thor. So we're going to have to add them to find out how many total. 68. So 68 people chose one or the other of those. Where I was leading you a minute ago was another way to solve this, which is we could have just added these 2% together. That would tell us the percent that chose those two. Either way works the same. It's a little less math if we do it that way.
So it would just be 21 plus 13.